What's up, pups? How you guys doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Welcome to episode 3 of Kayleigh, a History, where we sit and talk about embarrassing, funny stories from my childhood, and I may or may not be wearing pants. So, episode 3, let's do this. What grown-up job did you want to have when you were a child? I wanted to be a lawyer starting when I was about 10. However, prior to that, when I was about 3 or 4, and every moment since then, I've wanted to be an actress. That's probably my overall dream. Who was your best friend growing up? I actually had 2 best friends growing up, and their names were Sam and Tamara. I remember I met Sam in kindergarten. Tamara, I think I met in 2nd or 3rd grade. It was when her family had moved from Ukraine to California. I have very few childhood memories that don't involve Sam or Tamara. Sam only lived down the street, so we'd frequently do sleepovers, whether it was at her house or mine, and Tamara actually moved into the house behind my grandparents' house, and I lived next door to my grandparents' house. So whenever we wanted to hang out, she would hop the fence into my grandparents' backyard and like run across the street and knock on my door, or I would hop the fence to her house and knock on her sliding glass door. It became a norm. Her parents just understood. What cartoons did you watch growing up? Powerpuff Girls, Looney Tunes, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Rugrats, Daria. There's just way too many to count. Where did you vacation as a child? Florida! I flew to Orlando so many times when I was growing up in California. Okay, I'm spilling my coffee everywhere. So my grandpa actually worked with a company that would send him on business trips and like retreats in Orlando, so I would get to go with him with my grandma. And while my grandpa went to these retreats, my grandma would take me to Universal and Disney. There were a few times too that we drove down to LA from Sacramento to go to Disneyland. And there were many camping trips that we took up in Oregon and Washington, and a few other times we went to Reno, Nevada. Most of the time we stayed pretty local to the East Coast, but I spent a lot of time over in Orlando too. Were you brought up religious? No. And this question is very difficult to answer. It was one of the questions that was tweeted at me. And this is like a super difficult question to answer because I get that like people have such strong opinions on it. But no, I was not brought up religious. I did attend Sunday school when I was younger in California because my dad's father, so my grandfather on my bio dad's side, was super religious. Like, out of the whole family, he was the one that was super religious. So he would take me with him to church to attend Sunday school because he, I guess, volunteered at the church. But other than that, my parents have always been super cool about letting me have my own beliefs. My household has always been super lax. Like, we didn't pray before meals. I mean, I think we did on like holidays, but not before any other meals. We didn't really attend church at all. We didn't have any crosses or vigils set up in our house. And when I came to Florida, I kind of experimented with attending different churches and groups, but I really couldn't buy into it. They would talk about stories from the Bible and different teachings, and I just never felt that connection. In college, like, I took courses that taught you about different world religions. And honestly, the more that I grew up and I learned, especially from school, the more I realized that religion wasn't for me. Being told that God shaped a woman from a rib bone belonging to a dude, Moses parting the sea with a staff to let his people escape slavery, but you don't believe in dinosaurs? A burning bush that speaks, a talking snake. Nagini, is that you? Because this sounds vaguely like a plot point from Harry Potter. Which is ironic because some branches of religion actually look down upon Harry Potter and other stories that convey some sort of a magical ability or person. You're a wizard, Jesus. I don't judge others for their beliefs, just as I don't expect others to judge me for mine. I believe in a higher power, just not necessarily a god. Unless it's Thor, I could believe in those abs any day. The universe is just much too vast for us to assume that there can only be one answer for a higher being, and we have it. I believe in the universe and science and the ability to learn. I believe in what is tangible, what we can see and hear and discover. And I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am to grow up in a household that would encourage my own understanding and knowledge of religions. What song defines your childhood? There are quite a few songs that bring back childhood memories. Here are some, but not limited to: Supernova Girl by Protozoa from Xenon, Stand Out from the Goofy movie, the Pokemon theme song, the Sailor Moon theme song, both Japanese and American, Banging on a Trash Can from Doug, the Bill Nye intro, definitely, and the song that doesn't end from Lamb Chop. This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, but we'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, but we'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song that never ends. I'm gonna stop, but it's so fun. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Kayleigh a History. I hope you guys understand too that these videos that I'm creating are my life and my story, and they should be taken extremely subjectively because, like I said, and I just have to point this out because I know it will become an issue, I am not here to demean anyone else for their beliefs. I firmly feel that you have to believe in what makes you happy, and whatever that is, just go for it full force and you'll be happy with your life choices. So I'm not here to tell anyone that you're wrong. I'm not here to tell anyone that you're right. I just want to make sure that you guys understand that, like, no matter what you believe in, no matter what your ideologies are, I respect them. Please respect mine as well. So that's all I have to say on that. If this is the first video that you're seeing of mine, hi, I'm Kayleigh. You should subscribe by hitting that red button right down below and we can become best friends forever. Links to my Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, and Instagram are also down below. I will see you guys in a few days with another video. Peace out, trouts.